Hey there, this is Dave with MDWK9. I just want to say a couple of things real quick. First off, I'm posting this today. If you're looking at it any other day than August 27th, I believe, either the 27th or the 8th of 2015, I'm sorry. I just wanted to post it today so you guys can kind of see what my life is like today. Because I'm posting a bunch of videos that were like 5 or 6 months old, doing the loose leash stuff with Davey and Diesel. So yeah, this is more of an up-to-date stuff of what I'm doing with these dogs. We're no longer working place or anything. We're just doing motivation. And I'm sorry that I'm making you guys watch the pooping and the peeing. I'm making it go super duper fast for you. I just want this to be an unedited raw video, because what you guys see a lot of dog trainers and dog training is edited footage. It's cut, so all you see is the good parts. You don't see necessarily the bad parts or the fails, except for one company who is putting his fails on there, and a couple others that kind of are. But yeah, I just wanted it raw, uncut. 8.5 minutes of me just yammering on about BS and stuff. Like I said, it's kind of like a video blog. It's a vlog, so have it. As I'm watching the video, I'm talking. I just rolled a little earlier, and as you can see, I did have some stuff out in front of my house. I'm waiting for someone to pick it up, but it looks like I'm going to have to put it in the car and take it to the dump. My neighbors moved out, so they gave me a toilet, which it was broken, and I didn't want it, so I put it by the curb. A couple older things from my son, and older dog crate my wife wants to get rid of. All we need is a door. I think she's silly. I think we should keep it. But tell her that. I think I'm going to throw it back in my bag, because nobody else wants it. Whatever. Oops, I guess I didn't get this one going fast. That was a quick pee. This is Davey. He's a pit bull mix. I just like to say pit bull because a lot of people do that. He's one of our foster dogs. He's available for adoption through Heidi's Legacy Dog Rescue out here in Tampa, Florida. And this is me putting down the camera, so you could, yep, you see that little scar on my leg? That's why I couldn't walk for about 2 months. And then he's about to go potty again. I didn't mean for that to happen, but sometimes it does. But like I said, super duper quick. And then I'm going to start training. We're just going out for a potty break. This is just a potty break. Our morning potty break. Quick little outing out in the front. I'm not letting the dogs go out back and go potty because we're using that for training. And I don't want them to start marking the area and become distracted. That was a nice little release I did. I wouldn't mind bringing toys for Davey out here when I do the release so we could play a little bit, except I have to teach him how to play correctly. Now that we've gotten a lot of the neurotic tendencies out of him, when you do start playing with him, he wants to bite you instead of biting the toys. I remember when we first got Davey, he was actually at Heidi's Legacy out there in Lithia, and I took care of him. I was kind of his caregiver, and every time I was going to leave, he mounted me, and he wouldn't let me leave. He just hugged me and wouldn't let me go. He stopped doing that. He stopped mounting. Strangers, he kind of jumps up to a little bit, and I have to tell them not to pet him when he does that. Just pet him when he's sitting politely. Yeah, it's not too bad with strangers anymore. Dogs, not so much. But anyways, when we brought him in the house, he is always scared that you're going to tell him no. I think the other people who had him did the alpha roll. And he's not the only dog I've seen this in utilizing the alpha roll. Now, I'm not saying Cesar Milan is bad at doing the compulsion and correcting his dogs correctly, but people that like to emulate Cesar Milan and do his corrections, they're garbage, man. They create these neurotic tendencies, which I'm sure they punish because they think it's another dominant type of behavior. But anyways, they did this alpha roll when he was doing something bad. So he always thought he was going to be punished when I finally brought him into my home. Every time I came, like, my house is fairly small. So when I went and got a cup of water from the kitchen and I walked back over to the couch to sit down and watch some television, he thought he was going to get punished. So all of a sudden he got up real quick and started running around, jumping over the couch, knocking stuff over, just being an absolute complete nut. So I had to slowly start working when I got up and moved to the couch. Good boy, Davey, you're good. Because he was just laying down, being fine. And then he just got up real quick and started being a nut. So I had to start coaxing him that he was good, that he's not going to get punished for anything because he's a good dog. So that took a good 2 or 3 months to finally get it where I could just walk throughout my house without him thinking he was going to get punished and becoming batshit crazy. Like I said, I'm sure he got punished for that just because he was scared and he started running around like a nut, so he just kept getting punished and punished and punished and punished. And it created some neurotic tendencies. And I'm sure I could get him around other dogs. I don't want him to play in groups. We've been to adoption events. He's fine. He doesn't try to mount them. Unless you put him in a crate around people and dogs, he starts going a little nuts. Just starts barking all the time. And so I don't like to put him in a crate while we're at adoption events. I like to keep him out and work with them and train with them. Except I kind of stopped going to adoption events because they really started promoting another trainer. And said the best trainer I know is this guy, and it really hurt my feelings because I've done a lot for this lady. I cleaned up her property, and you know, it hurt. It really hurt a lot. You know, I'm hurting for money right now, and it's just just bad juju. I want to drop it like it's hot. Yeah, no, Davey's a great dog, man.
Poppy.
I just wish people would stop punishing their damn dogs so much they'd create less problems. Like, if you are so stuck in the old school and using compulsion, great, good for you. There's a few of you out there that actually know how to do it and do it correctly without causing a whole heap of problems. But for the majority of you, man, I just want to tell you, fuck you, man. You make life hard, and no wonder why dogs are being put down. Because Davey just looked like he was ruling the roost. He really did. He looked like he was ruling the roost because he was afraid of punishment. He was freaking afraid. That's the only reason why he looked like he was ruling the roost. And it took a lot of work, a lot of positive energy being put into this dog to not do it. So learn a better way. I hope one day we could all get our collective heads together and get some licensing and regulations on dog trainers using bullshit-ass compulsion. At least doing it fucking wrong. At least do it right, you know? Don't cause a world of issues for these dogs. Anyways, this is Dave with MDW K9. That's www.mdwk9.com. We're out in Tampa, Florida. Our phone number is 813-600-7000. Once again, like I said, this dog was an absolute nut. A complete 180. www.mdwk9.com. 813-600-7000. Remember, if you or your dog aren't having fun, you're doing it wrong. Hey, look, I cleaned up a little bit. You see that? I still need to put that in the trash. Sweep that up.
That's a good boy.
Finish spraying for bugs. What's up?